Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Josh. And today, I'm here with my good friends, Altrive, Carson, and Maxwell, and we are doing a podcast. It's called the Unzipped Podcast. We talk about things of varying topics. What those things are,
I can see why we haven't done this in a while.
It's okay, Josh.
This is suffering.
That was your first intro, and
it was good.
As a beginner, solid stuff, solid work. We'll get you better at it. Okay.
That's been cut.
I mean, what can you expect from someone with a learning disability?
Good.
He did his best.
What? Where did you get that information?
So we have been gone for a good while, and I want to explain. Because we said multiple times that we were going to be making this a weekly thing. And clearly, it's not weekly. So
it's been more than a week.
Welcome to the biannual podcast episode.
No, see, the plan is still to try and go for weekly. I would love to do weekly. But so much stuff has been happening to all four of us. Well, actually, the three of us and not all...
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna have to let it happen.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast.
Anyways, we can just go through each person and what's been going on if you'd like.
I've only held the podcast up once.
Yes, he's done it. River did it. Josh did it
many times.
I haven't done it. Despite me being probably the one that's been going through the most.
I did it once.
What did I do about the podcast?
I even did what I could before I went on vacation.
That's true.
I
still hate you, but
I pull my side.
That's true.
Wait, you pull your side?
On the last episode, though, we also have to explain that we didn't have visuals, and that's because Altrive was at PAX West, so we couldn't do the visuals, which was...
I sent it to him, and he went cross-eyed, didn't know what to do.
Listen,
it didn't work.
It was not functioning, and I was like, we need to get podcast episode up. We said it'd be weekly, and at that point, it had been like 10 or 11 days. So things weren't going well. And now it's been...
This is 4 days past due.
Now it's been like 3-4 weeks, and here we are.
Whoa.
So, River, you can talk about what you've been doing.
It has not been
well, I got hired, and they give me a lot of hours. And I started school as well, and I have a really heavy semester, so basically I have no free time anymore.
How about you, Josh?
Well, I got hired. They gave me a lot of hours, but more than River, in the fact that I am working 31 hours.
I have more theoretical hours, though.
No. And I'm furious because Paul literally, I was like, okay, I can't work these days, Paul. And then he's like, all right, okay. And then he signs me up for those days. And I don't know what his thought process was. And then like every other day he has me working later. I'm like, why don't you just funnel those hours into those other days where I can work and I have the time to? Instead of just pushing them off like, oh, I can't work today. All right, I'll sign you up for today. Thank you, Paul.
And then for me,
I
okay, go right ahead.
Yeah, you heard me. Anyways, I didn't get hired. One time somebody went into my living room and drunkenly played the guitar for an hour. That was my excuse.
Very good. Very good.
Can we
get
some snaps for his story?
River, snap.
He deserves none of my praise.
And then for me, I've been going through a lot over the past few weeks. I moved into college. And this has been all since the last podcast episode, by the way. I moved into college, moved all my stuff into my dorm. I started the year And I was super positive, super excited, and I love the living arrangement this year, whereas last year I hated the living arrangement. The dorm rooms just blew my nutsack all over, and it just...
Nice.
Ew.
I'm
That's
sorry,
gross.
guys. It's just the truth. And this year, it's a far better dorm. But the school year started, and my problems that I had last year with school persisted. Oh my gosh, shut up! Sorry.
Unprofessional.
We're in a professional working environment.
And I last semester had a lot of problems with school overall. I'm very not into education overall. And I hate the college experience per se. When it comes to education, I go to class and I can't stand being there. And this year you have that. And then you also have the fact that I have this fantastic opportunity with YouTube that I wasn't able to work on for a good deal of time. It's been like 11 days since I've uploaded, and that's a huge chunk of that time was going to school. And I started getting back into having panic attacks. I was just in a really unhealthy mindset that I felt myself creeping back into after last year. And at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I have a great opportunity. I'm not able to work on it, and I don't enjoy school. Yes, I can come back later in life and do college, and maybe then I'll be more mature and more willing to learn.
And I'm lagging really bad.
So, today we're going to talk about Fremont. Now,
Hello.
Are you okay?
some of you may know Fremont. as
There are
the Silicon
G-force
Valley.
runs running through my city, and my internet is bad.
Okay. What did you say
the way,
while
if
I
my-
was talking?
That's exactly what I said.
He said it very quietly and close to his microphone. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
So yeah, just today I signed the withdrawal forms from my school, and I'm dropping out and focusing on YouTube full time. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me, and that's why.
So a failure.
Yeah, I'm a failure. I'm unemployed. Not high school. College dropout.
College dropout, unemployed,
Yeah, things are.
living in the streets of San Francisco.
No, not that one.
YouTuber house.
They make YouTuber houses in LA, but why not San Francisco?
Can we talk about YouTuber houses for a second? I despise people calling them YouTuber houses, by the way.
What? Why? It's very descriptive of what they are.
Just call them houses with
What
people.
would you
With
call,
YouTubers in them.
What would you call a house designed for making content and has several YouTubers?
Why is it designed for Don't make your living arrangement designed for making content. That sounds terrible.
What do you mean?
No,
How am I
dude.
supposed
You
to
could have, like,
pie
a
my
slide.
roommate with
Instead of a
shade?
living room, we have a green screen room. This is where we green screen it up.
We don't watch the TV. We watch the green screen.
How does that work?
On Saturday
Look
nights,
at it.
just all group up on the couch.
You just pull up like a projector to the green screen area. Like, now this is good.
Green and purple, just like
Very
the Motel
functional.
6.
That's a reference. So at the Motel
get to
6
watch
at
World-
VidCon, Ultrive and Hugbox.
I think we said this.
Did we?
We said this.
Yeah.
I said it.
All right, it's in canon. We're good.
I love that story.
Oh, it's incredible. Oh my gosh. The VidCon trip was unforgettable. I will remember that the rest of my life.
First episode.
I will attempt to drink it out when I turn 21.
Let's see if it stays.
I never wanted to drink, but I've now been given a reason.
Moving on to another topic. 1 second, I have to drink water.
He's using that to
Drink
buy
a gallon
time.
of water a day.
He doesn't know what to talk
a gallon?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
It's good to be in the positive than the negative.
Yeah. I try and drink about 100 ounces of water a day.
I drink like 100
Sometimes
gallons.
I just drop into
Coming
my
out of your
swimming
eyes and
pool,
you're
take as
dehydrated.
many gulps as I can.
I'm peeing constantly.
He has a tube.
It goes to my toilet. It's
I call it the
efficient.
toilet tube.
No, it runs into a water purifier, which then goes
just goes
back
out
into
my
the
window.
glass.
Yeah. No, and then it like goes into my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Right
It's a
out the
very
wiener,
inefficient-
through the
yeah,
filter, into his mouth.
Homemade.
He never has to get water. He's perpetually hydrating himself.
Gosh, what a system.
I don't know why.
That wouldn't
everyone
work.
doesn't do
Your
that.
machine.
It
Your
could.
machine, you know that?
It wouldn't work.
Wait, what
Good.
would make it not work?
It's like perpetual energy.
He's peeing. The pee turns into water. He drinks his pee. That is now water. And then it becomes pee again. I don't see how this couldn't work.
Yeah. Because of how energy works.
It's not energy, it's pee. Got you there.
You'd eventually run out of pee.
No.
Why do we need to think about drinking pee when we could drink G-Fool?
G-Fool?
G-Fool.
Shut up.
Use code Carson.
G-Fool.
It's in the game.
G-Fool, it's in the game. Very nice. That's a slogan if I've ever heard one. Has anyone ever used that?
No. Well, I
Oh,
did.
right.
Just now.
Anyways, moving
He
on.
already owns it.
I want to talk about the fact that we literally can't get monetized at the moment.
Oh,
Because so we posted on Twitter, by the way, follow us at Unzipped Tweets on Twitter. We posted a picture of our monetization status page, which we are eligible for monetization, and yet here we are being denied because we have duplicated others' content. Now,
Some funny man decided to flag our videos.
I don't think that's true.
This is a hunch. This
I'm
is a
not sure
hunch.
about that, Josh.
Some fun. No, I'm very sure about it. How? Listen, it makes sense, right? Everyone comments that we rip off Misfits because we are people talking into a microphone. I mean, I'm sure it's patented.
Well, I
by now.
don't know why Misfits hasn't just trademarked the word podcast.
Yeah, I
They
know.
own it.
They do. I mean, so like, and then people are like, you know, what'd be funnier than commenting it, flagging the
I
channel
don't think
for
this
it.
happened.
And so we're not able to monetize anything because we re-uploaded other people's content.
Listen,
I was
Oh,
gonna
legit.
in my
buy so many
cardboard
prostitutes with the money.
box Is I'm past due. I need
I
the
wanted
money.
to make my dollars a month.
I need that nickel, or I cannot afford to live in this cardboard box. I will have to downscale. I will go from a nice size UPS box to an Amazon box.
Oh, you're living
Go
in
from
San Francisco,
box to paper sheet.
making six figures.
I used to live in San Francisco, but somebody thought I was a package and they shipped me upwards.
How the fuck did Misfits come up with podcasting?
I don't know,
Dog.
dude. I bet they just talked and they're like, "This is good."
What
I like
would we
this.
Call it?
We should call it a talking cast. No, that's a stupid idea. We should.
No, you fool. Do you not know branding? We should call it a podcast because we're like peas in a pod.
Do you think that was the actual like thought process between? Not like.
I don't think I know.
Okay,
I was there.
what were you doing there?
I was hanging
Alright.
out. Pig in my mouth.
He poo poo pee pee ka.
You're the fucking
Yeah,
worst.
YouTube, don't monetize us. What else? What else? Oh, you went to PAX Ultra. Tell us about your PAX experience.
So I went to PAX
Mm.
and I went to Seattle.
Mm.
And you know, there's one thing different between LA and Seattle.
Mm.
The difference
The
is
smog?
one is not disgusting. One's a city.
Is it not lined with tents?
Seattle? No, it's lined
Yeah.
with gold.
Oh,
with
that's a little bit different
with
than
bright
Texas.
blue skies and happy people.
I thought it was raining
and
all
like
the time.
not many cars. Seattle is a haven. LA is the hell. I had a fun time. PAX West is great. I was supposed to go with Carson and Rack, and then Carson had school, which suddenly Carson now doesn't have school. So in the end, maybe he could have gone.
Let's not talk about it. Let's move on this specific topic.
And then I was taking a train home, and a guy yelled at me for looking out the window.
That's very good.
He started screaming at me,
Should've
and I
looked
went,
out
"I'm
it.
sorry. I was just looking out the window." And he said,
what you
"Keep your
get?
eyes fucking down." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, dude.
And then he started harassing another guy, and the other guy just went, "Piss off! I'm trying to enjoy the ride." And the guy shut up for the rest of the train ride.
Atta girl.
I got off the train. I took an elevator, and this guy came into the elevator with me, and he had a bike, and he was adjusting something in his back pocket. I look at his back pocket, he had a knife.
And a bike.
And a bike. I was like, well, I'm not ready to have fun, and I bolted.
Why do you have a knife?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What if you needed to
He
stab
didn't-
someone?
He did not pull out on me.
Very true.
Luckily, I was not mugged in the elevator.
Like
But outside,
85% of the people I know on this campus, like that, I had a lot of contact with, also carried knives. So I've had many knives pointed at me over the last year or so. Whether it's because
Why'd you eat all the mac and cheese?
Like, didn't you get one pulled on you for saying keep it PG?
Yeah, I did.
Kids?
Yeah. I told it on the Solitary Confinement podcast. That was something else. That was crazy. My roommate has a knife. Like, he keeps it with him.
I have a knife. I just don't keep it with me.
It's one of those things where it's like,
Because I'm not a crazy person.
you could be opening like a box of ramen, and these people would come out and they're like, "Do you need a knife for that? Do you
And then
do
they
you need
pull
help
out a
opening it?"
butterfly knife and they do like a quadruple spin around their fingers. And then they drop it, they stab their toe, and you're in the infirmary for the rest of the day.
And they're like, "Dude, it was so worth it. Did you see that? Do you need your ramen box
Dude,
opened?"
If I
you
didn't,
open
if I
the
didn't
box?
fuck up that last bit, that would have been so epic.
Dude, you would have been able to open up that box.
Literally.
But PAX was great. I got to play all the games I wanted to play day one, and I was like, well, paid a lot of money, and I have 3 days to kill now. So I just sat around and talked to people I knew, and that was a fun time. I played a Street Fighter professional. He kicked my ass.
Yeah, it's because you
That was
blow.
not fun. That's true.
What's it like
I don't
being
play
bad
that
at video
game.
games?
All right. Well, I'm not bad at video
Yeah,
games. I'm just bad
but
at video
you
games.
lost.
Bad.
That's
bad.
true.
You know, now that I think
Bad.
about it, you're kind of a loser. You kind of suck at everything.
That's true. Oh, okay.
This is like the
Okay.
time he
Alright.
made bad visuals for the podcast. You remember that?
Ha.
I'm back. Haha.
We were laughing at you for making bad visuals for the podcast.
Dude,
You're
no way.
good,
That
you're
was
good,
my
good.
favorite time.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Anything else happen at PAX?
So, anyways, I looked at the architecture. There's really cool buildings in Seattle. I was walking outside and a guy handed me his.
You're the worst.
That was
Oh my god.
I walked outside the convention hall.
Sorry.
I was leaving the convention hall and I got handed a mixtape. And then
Oh, dude, that happened to me in LA.
right, no,
No,
but
you
right when I
didn't.
got
You got
handed
a
the
comedy
mixtape,
CD.
all right,
Yeah, I got that too.
one mixtape turned to 7 mixtapes.
What?
Yeah, like 7 other people just walked up and started putting mixtapes in my hand.
Have you listened to them?
No, because they were like, he was like, "You want me to sign it? What's your name?" I said, "I don't need your name," and he just signed it. And then he said, "All right, can you give me a tip?" And I'm like, "I don't got cash." And he says, "We take card," and he pulled out a square. And I went,
That's all they get you.
I went, "I don't have money."
I spent it all on
And they
convention.
just took the mixtapes away.
That's how they get you, dude.
Oh, I mean, I didn't spend a single cent. If I knew there was gonna be one of those, right? I would have just taken them and just walked away. Because I can do that legally.
Yeah.
I could have just ran away.
You should have. And then
Yeah,
we could
what
have
if they pulled
listened
up
to
their
them
knife?
on the podcast.
That's true. We could have had a track review.
You know, we can listen to
What?
Quame, the Prince of Comedy.
We can. So what I was So back in March of this year, I went to LA for a trip with school. Got to do a lot of cool stuff in Hollywood. But at one point we were going down the Walk of Fame. Is that what it's called? With the
Yes.
stars?
Yes.
Yeah. And on our walk, we were passing this dude that was just handing out stuff, and this guy handed out a DVD that said Quame Siegel, Prince of Comedy, and he had signed it, and he was just giving these things out. I don't even know why. It's literally just like a show reel of all of his funniest works. I haven't watched it. I've been saving it for a rainy day. I'm really excited about it, though. I think it's going to be really something special when I get around to it. This dude was so desperate to get his career off that he's giving out free copies of his DVD. Mind you, it's probably like 480p. Like it's a very ancient looking DVD. But I can't believe we met the real one. Well, the real Quame while we were on that trip. It's crazy.
Quame Seagal, dude. It's really him.
I can't believe it.
How
Dude,
do you spell Quame?
Kwame.
Okay.
It was something else. I love people at these places that just give out their stuff thinking that's gonna get them somewhere. Like, who do they think is gonna see it?
You.
Yeah, no, but besides me, like, what do they expect? Do they think they're gonna be giving it to like a SoundCloud executive and they're gonna be like, oh shit, oh now this
Dogs
we
be
should
fire.
this dog's something else.
Kanye's just walking down the street. Oh, dude, here's my mixtape. Oh, thanks, man. You're a millionaire now.
Anybody
All
who
right, rad.
anybody who could do something with that isn't taking free mixtapes
That's
like,
true.
off
Like,
the street.
I doubt they're gonna be on the Walk of Fame, especially unless they're like, I want to hit up my favorite burger joint on the Walk of Fame. Let's go there. That specific place that's filled with tourists and very crowded and not an ideal place to go. Let's go there. Like, besides that, I don't think there's gonna be anyone there that's gonna be taking DVDs or CDs or mixtapes like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the firefighters in LA deal with the Walk of Fame.
They don't.
There's just too much fire there.
It's just so
They're too
lit.
busy on the wildfires.
They're too busy on the 3 palm trees that are on fire.
Not again, guys.
The entire city is up in flames. AKA palm tree. It's just the island in the middle of the street. There's just like a bush.
I can't wait till your province is just black and ash.
Our
Province? What's a...
What country do you live in?
Your state?
Yeah.
now
there
you're
you go.
speaking American.
Now you're speaking a language.
Now you sound like a normal human being.
Many English countries have provinces. Not
Yeah.
just Canada.
We're not English, we're American.
Yeah.
Sorry,
England's
we're correct
in-
instead of
England's
wrong.
in-
Stop speaking sideways.
You're a little bit late to the Independence Party, River.
Yeah.
Like 100 years late.
Yeah, but our day is like 3 days before.
Right?
Your day, July 4th, is after July 1st.
Yeah, but also 100 years.
Yeah, but let's talk
Before.
about bestiality.
Yeah, nobody died though.
Let's talk about Canadian provincial politics.
Okay. What do you guys think
Is-
about Kathleen Wynne?
This joke has been made before
I don't know what that is.
on this podcast.
Supreme Court ruling bestiality.
Bestiality.
Supreme Court rules Minecraft Steve gets added to Smash.
Justin
Let's talk
Trudeau
about it.
marries.
Let's
No. I was
about
trying to
the
segue.
Nintendo Direct.
Well, you can't
Why
segue
was
from this,
it
Carson.
so boring?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I know. I
The
don't know.
frame rate. It was really good.
Oh, the frame rate, dude. I don't know how many people in our audience actually watch the Nintendo Direct or care
Let's
about
be honest,
Smash.
everybody.
Everyone. Yeah. If you're not, you should be. The Nintendo
If you're not a
Direct's
gamer, you're
fantastic.
not rising up.
Exactly.
Yeah, very true.
I'm a big
You're gonna
Nintendo
be
fan,
under our heel.
so I really enjoy watching on the Nintendo Directs, especially because of Smash Ultimate, which is coming out in December. And there's been a ton of new characters announced for this game, such as fucking what?
Luigi's
I
Mansion
can't wait
3.
for us to get the game, and then you play me once, and you never play it again.
No,
That's not going to happen because it's Smash.
Carson
I'm
and I will
gonna
get it, and he
beat
can
you
beat
so
me.
hard. You're just gonna be like, you're not fun.
It's not going to matter because I have the story mode.
Who's your main gonna be?
I can
I'll
go to
try-
my
what's your
baby
main?
corner.
Anyways, they've added characters like Isabelle from Animal Crossing, Ridley from Metroid, fucking Simon Belmont, and Richter from Castlevania,
Castlevania.
which is
Richter
crazy.
from the janitor closet. K. Rule.
We should-
King
Oh,
K.
yeah.
Rool from Donkey Kong,
Dark Samus.
from Metroid. They've done all these things, and I'm out here saying, where
Minecraft Steve.
is Minecraft Steve? Okay, and it's very important to me that Minecraft Steve gets added. Literally, okay. Listen, he is so perfect for the game because he has everything it takes to be a Smash character. You could have various moves that include shovel, pickaxe, whatever. You can swing Minecraft blocks at people. Bow and arrow is in the game. Listen, okay. Creeper assist trophy. And then you can have a Minecraft stage. Very easy. It can change biomes throughout the stage. Very cool. You can have Iron Golem assist trophy come in and just whack people. There's so many options for this. And you can even have Ender Dragon come in as a story mode boss. Okay, there's a lot of routes to go down with Minecraft Steve and Smash, and I unironically want him in the game, and I guarantee he gets added.
I don't.
I don't know if you can guarantee that.
I guarantee Minecraft Steve gets added to Smash.
When?
I don't know, in the next batch.
No.
No, what about
They
Herobrine?
already added Animal Crossing dog. Person.
God, is she ever sexy?
Okay. Canadian court ruling.
And then they're gonna add Pip
I'll try
Boy
to
from
shut up.
Fallout.
Oh, are we done talking about Minecraft Steve?
No. They're adding Pip-Boy from Fallout 4,
Sorry,
specifically that game.
whenever somebody starts talking about things that can't happen, it just bores me to death.
Why do you think it's not gonna happen?
What do you mean?
Because Microsoft owns them.
That's what I
Microsoft
was
has
saying for a while,
Xbox.
and then Ultrive came in and said that just because that's the case, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, Phil
But it's
Spencer
also Minecraft Steve.
did say that he would like to have Crash Bandicoot, or not Crash Bandicoot, would like to have Banjo-Kazooie as a playable character.
You see, but that's not Minecraft Steve, Carson. That's
an actual
Burden.
character.
Minecraft Steven
Burden,
is an
dude.
actual character.
I hope that if they do add him, that his running animation will be like the Minecraft alpha.
With the little arms flailing to the sides.
Yeah.
You can have Alex
Very good.
as a alternate outfit or Echo Fighter, dude. It'd be incredible. Why are you guys
Their
so
final-
against
Should
this?
have
Their
it be
final
Minecraft.
smash can be
Creative mode.
No, the final smash can be they sell their game for $2 billion and you can pick them for the rest of the game.
The likelihood of Minecraft Steve being added is very
Why do you
slim,
guys?
in my opinion.
Why are you guys so against this?
Because if they Carson, if they did add a Minecraft character, it'd probably be one from Minecraft Story Mode.
No.
Better thing. If they did
Yes.
add an indie game, they would have added Shovel Knight.
They did.
true.
Well, that's as an assist trophy, which is a pretty big
Yeah,
deal.
so what I'm hearing is Minecraft Steve is going to be an assist trophy.
No.
He's going to punch.
Minecraft
Now, let me
Steve is
tell
from
you-
one of the most popular games of all time. Where Shovel
Now,
Knight
let me
is
tell
not
you-
one of the most popular games of all time.
Now let me tell you about one of my top picks for Super Smash Brothers. His name is Jonesy Fortnite. See,
John Fortnite.
Jonesy Fortnite. Because did you know the Fortnite skins all have actual names?
Oh.
So
Oh, is that the blonde guy?
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So Jonesy Fortnite, he's part of the most popular game right now. And guess what? Reggie plays Fortnite.
Reggie?
I
He's
haven't
on the
heard
battle
Reggie
bus.
play Minecraft. Has he said anything about mining diamonds with us? No, but he's gonna drop off that battle bus.
I
He's got
feel
you
like
there.
He even made a
Fortnite
bundle.
is a little bit less established as a
No, but
massive
listen.
game as Minecraft. When Minecraft has
That's
all this,
right. Where is Deathwing from World of Warcraft?
Well, no one cares about
Where's
WoW.
Leroy Jenkins from
It
World of
was a
Warcraft?
massive game. Okay.
Was.
was one of
WoW
the
wouldn't
biggest games.
fit in Smash. Minecraft
And
would.
Minecraft Steve would.
Yes.
How?
How?
What do you mean how?
Dog,
It
they'd have to
looks
use
like a
shader
Smash
pack. They'd have to
character.
mod it.
No, he
They'd
looks like
have to mod
Minecraft.
it.
What do you mean they'd have to mod it?
Cause they what are they gonna put shaders in Minecraft?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
in the
Yes, it
game.
does.
Use a shader pack.
It fits.
No. Wah.
Minecraft Steve Smash. Minecraft Steve Smash. 1 second. I'm Googling. I've already Googled it before, but I need the picture.
I want Heihachi to come in and kick Steve in the teeth.
Who is
And then he gets added
Heihachi?
into Smash. Heihachi is from Tekken. And they're based off of one of their leaks, which so far they've gotten most of the characters confirmed correctly. All right, well that's Super Smash Bros. 4. That's not even.
But
Smash
it would
Ultimate.
look. It would fit. What do you mean?
Completely different lighting. It wouldn't fit, and I could take any 3D model and put it into Smash with its lighting. and it
Okay,
would
then
fit.
mod it. Make it Herobrine or something. I don't care. Put
That's what I'm
Minecraft
saying.
in video games.
Put Herobrine in Smash. We need
Anyways, they said they were gonna put another traditional fighting game character in from Tekken, and it was gonna be an old guy. And Heihachi is like 100 gorillion years old, so he's gonna come in and kick Minecraft Steve.
Okay, let's go with the scenario that Minecraft Steve doesn't get added. Okay, wacky
like-
Yeah,
idea.
the timeline we live in.
Who do you guys actually legitimately want to see in Smash besides Heihachi?
Oh.
Don't talk all.
I don't actually want Heihachi in the
Who
game.
do you want in Smash?
I preferably, or in all honesty, I'm pretty satisfied with who's in Smash.
Do you think Ken will be an
Like-
Echo Fighter for Rhea?
Do I think Ken will be an Echo Fighter? I mean, like, Ken and Ryu are really different characters. If you play Street Fighter 4
Okay,
and
then
5, they
just
play-
a different character then, like how Isabella is with Villagy.
I could see Ken. I think I would see Heihachi more than Ken if we're going off of leaks. But like in all honesty, if I had to pick one character, like we have Sonic from the meme where in Melee where you could unlock him by like getting 100 kills in Cruel Melee. We have Ridley, who is also a meme character. Like we have all these meme characters being added. Bayonetta kind of a meme character. People wanted her, but it was like they wouldn't actually put in Bayonetta. She like flaunts her tits and ass all the time, and then they put her in. So at this point, we gotta add the Brawl meme, which was Gino from Smash or into Smash.
No
'Cause,
one
you know,
knows
let's
who
just get
Gino
the-
is, though.
Let's just get the whole fucking collection.
It doesn't make any
Who's that?
sense though.
Who's Gino?
Exactly.
Nobody knew who Dr. Mario was.
Well,
No one.
No
what
one
do
knew
you
who
mean
Ice
nobody
Climbers
who
was.
That's
Dr.
not
Mario
true.
was?
It's Melee.
Okay.
Did you know about Ice Climbers before Super Smash
It
Bros.
was a
Melee?
pretty popular game.
Not really.
I had it for the NES.
It was a single NES game.
It's part of Nintendo's history, though.
They haven't
Gino
had a
Gino
game
is some schmuck
since the
character
80s.
from an old Mario game that nobody knows. If it gets added to the biggest Smash game,
It's a pretty popular game. It's really a big part of Nintendo's
you're a big
history.
fat baby.
I'm not a baby. I'm just saying I'm content
He
with
said
the
he's
roster.
fat.
No, I didn't.
I'm just.
I said you're a big
River and I
fat
are
baby,
just
and you
on the
said I'm not a
sidelines.
baby, so you're just big and fat.
That's
You
true.
child.
That's no. I said I'm not a baby. I'm 19. Legal adult.
I'm just saying, Gino
I'm just content with the roster. It's just like at this point when people are like, I want Shora. I'm like, the fuck?
All right. No, wait. I'll try.
What?
Are you saying content or contempt?
Contempt. I'm fine. I do not.
Contempt means you have like animosity towards something.
What?
Content, like content.
No, this isn't
means that
content.
you're okay
all
with
right,
it.
I'm fine with the content in the game, is what I'm saying. Anyways, if anyone's added, it's just a bonus. I already got who I want. I already got all the characters I need. Just all of this, like I want this one. I want this character. I want Beat from Jet Set Radio, and I want Falco's mom. I'm like,
Oh, that's a good one.
I just don't need any other characters. I'm good. I already liked playing my Marth and my Roys and my Foxes.
I want Timmy Turner from Grow Up Timmy Turner. But like the third one when he turns
Can
back
someone
into
Photoshop
a
a picture of Drake Bell as Timmy Turner into Smash,
no,
please?
No. Do that, and then also do the fairy Timmy from the third movie.
The what?
I also take Rex from
The third movie.
I take Rex from Xenoblade, probably.
There's a fairy Timmy from the end of the third one.
Rex could be like Pokemon Trainer, just with Xenoblade characters.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
How about you, River?
What about me?
Where have you been?
Oh, I know.
Who do you want in Smash,
characters.
River?
Sans.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Sans
That one's
is
pretty much
top
guaranteed.
of my list.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I want Todd Howard.
Ness is an Echo Fighter.
Todd Howard can come in and sell me Skyrim.
Ness is an Echo Fighter. Oh my gosh.
There he goes. Oh, he's back.
Todd Howard can sell me Skyrim in Smash Bros. And I also want me to be added. I want to be in Smash.
What would your final Smash be?
They already
Destroying the
have
middle
Mies.
class.
Hell yes.
Why not the lower class?
Because they don't
What's wrong
deserve
with the
it.
middle? What the middle does?
Let's
Yeah,
put
the
the
middle-
homeless
the middle-
on the streets.
Listen, the low class is like the Untouchables, you know, from like Egyptian like classism.
What?
Yeah, the
No.
Untouchables.
That's a movie.
No, there's a class of people called the Untouchables. If you touch them, you go down to their class.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the movie, the one where he's like the guy from the mafia, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
Oh, the baby fall
Isn't
down
that
the
what they all
stairs.
say?
He's like enthusiasms, and he beats a guy with a baseball bat. It's epic.
It's a good movie.
It is.
You know, this is the first time we've done all the topics so far.
Hey, good job, us.
No, we have one
Do
more.
have one more.
We have one more, but why talk about that one when we could talk about anime we've watched recently? What are your guys' thoughts on Darcys Wing?
It's fantastic.
Do not watch Darcys
Wing. I've never felt
Do
more
not
numb in
watch
my
an
life.
anime called Garzi.
I like the part where he's got
Wait,
wings
Josh,
on
here.
his feet.
So a lot of people here aren't going to care about anime. This is special, okay? Josh, I want you to try and give a synopsis of everything you saw in Darcys Wing, okay?
All right, I despise anime.
Hold on. Just to reference, we've only watched 10 minutes.
Yep.
No.
Of the first
yeah.
episode. All right.
So I don't like anime. I'm not personally into that kind of thing, but Darcys Wing is a special case where I've watched more than 5 minutes. Darcys Wing, so it starts with dude riding motorcycle. Dude's riding motorcycle very fast at nighttime down the freeway.
You missed the most important part.
What?
He was talking to his sister.
Oh yeah.
And a cicada had a spasm on the floor.
Yeah. And so he's doing that. He's like driving down the freeway. He like turns into like a parking lot, but like a gravel parking lot, like in front of a house. And then she's just like he's in the Middle Ages, the next second, and he's like got wings and whatever. And it's like, what is going on? Everyone's dying. There's this giant dude in the middle of the town. He's like killing everyone, and everyone's like, is that the Holy Warrior? And he's like. He doesn't respond. He doesn't answer their question. I guess it's just assumed that he is. But dude is like flying around. I don't remember if he actually did anything the entire show. He's got like a fairy that's like following him around and is really sad. And like it's like, so this show is basically assuming that you've watched like 5 episodes before the first episode. Like you're supposed to know all this plot. Like the fairy's like, I want to go home. I miss being like playing jump rope with like all my guys. And then the dude, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, who, and what is going on? Also, by the way, the dialogue is phenomenal.
You have to watch the dub.
The plot is like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but then the dialogue just like you zone out hard, which just makes you like feel less like you feel like you know less of what's going on simply because what they're talking about is incoherent rambling. There's not one part in that entire show where they have a coherent sentence.
They probably just took all the Japanese scripts and popped them through Google Translate.
No, River, I'm not sure about that one. Having seen the show, I can confirm that it's not come across that way. It's something else. I don't know how that show exists. Simply because, like, everything about it is just so off the walls. And after, like, the 10-minute mark, it hits this really boring area where they're just, like, going through a river.
Uh-huh. So you skip that part.
No, you have to watch
And
it all. You
then
have to
you
experience
quit.
it all, so you can hear that if you die in real life, you die in real life.
There's also like hey dude, you look different, and the dude's like, hey, you got sexy.
Don't forget the necklace. The necklace scenes are incredible.
Josh's description of what happened does not do what you see in Justice.
Yeah, no, I don't think that it's possible to describe what's going on. Like, there's like the necklace scenes Carson was talking about. It's just him. So there's him like in like present time, and there's him in like medieval, but also dinosaurs time, where he's like screaming at himself through his like necklace, and you don't realize that. You think he's just talking to himself, but his like necklace is moving. And he's like, I am about to die, and he's like something. He thinks it's like he assumes that the present day him can do anything about it, but he kind of just sits there and eats breakfast.
What are your guys' favorite like quotes?
I don't even.
Hey, you got sexy.
I don't even remember quotes. It's too jumbled.
One of my favorites has to be, or two of my favorites is, "This is heavier than a damn Japanese sword," and but my favorite one has to be, "They're speaking a different language, but I can communicate with them through my mind."
It's something else. I don't. I want to recommend that you guys watch it, but I also don't want you to go in expecting Mozart.
Expect The Room.
If you don't watch
worse.
anime, you should
But,
still
like-
try and watch Darcys Wing because it's still something beautiful in its own right.
Expect The Room, except like on ADHD. Okay, take the entirety of The Room and shove it in the first 10 minutes.
And then just have paint drying for the second 10 minutes.
We didn't get to the part where he has to like hook gunpowder to a bow and arrow to snipe a rock.
What?
Yeah. That's what happens at the end of the episode.
Oh my gosh. That show is a mess. What other bad anime have we watched? There was we watched
Kiss X.
No, don't talk about that one.
That we did.
We
watch
did
that.
watch
The last actual bad show I watched was Danganronpa.
Ew, that's
Watch-
like
just
real.
play-
We're talking about
play,
like the ones we watched,
play the
like
game.
Anaraguru, which is the
Yeah,
it's the
that's a
sentient
classic.
fart that comes out of the dude's ass and then gives like life
And gives
advice.
children advice. Yeah.
There's an anime called Gamer. And
Oh.
there's a scene of this girl who just goes through the fucking hentai aisle and like she grabs a magazine, she just starts looking at it and she says, "This is epic."
Oh my god. That
That's-
sounds like
is
a
that
show for
real?
me.
Yes.
Oh.
I really want to watch that one.
There was Neo Yokio
Neo Yokio
By
the
Jaden
Jaden
Smith.
anime.
by Jaden Smith. I watched the entire thing. I'm the only one here who has seen
It
the
was
entire
bad.
thing.
That makes
yeah,
you
it
worse
only-
than
and
us.
it
That makes you
only gets
beneath us,
worse.
Josh.
It only gets worse.
What's
Shoot.
another just fucking awful one? I can't think of awful ones. I can think of like super wacky ones, like
Carson-
Grappler Baki, which is
Carson
What,
and
Josh?
we watched a little bit of that one anime.
Oh, are you talking about
Is that
K?
Yeah.
Dude, K makes no
K or
sense.
like K on.
No, K. The one with
Okay.
the robots that say, die.
You're too kind. Die. Okay, I thought we were talking about K on. I was like, Carson, what are you making Josh do?
No. We're talking the show where they have like, if anyone's seen the show, like I watched all the way through it because I was enthralled by the confusion at the beginning. I was just like, I've gotta keep consuming because I
Yeah.
thrive on
Carson likes-
on hurting myself while watching anime.
Carson's favorite pastime, if you've ever looked at his My Anime list, is watching bad shows.
My anime list. It's
90%. I would like to point out half of it is this is so bad. Why did I watch all of it? And the other half is this is so sad. Can we get 10 likes?
most of that list is like 5 score and
Made
under.
me cry. It made me cry. 9 out of 10. Sword Art Online. Why do I like this show? It sucks so bad. Sword Art Online 2. Why do I like this show? It sucks so bad. Sword Art Online 3. Why do I like this show? It sucks so bad.
I remember Carson was trying to get me into anime. And he's like, no, it's funny. It's funny. It's so bad it's funny. And then like he begged me for like a day to watch Sword Art Online with him.
It sounds just boring. It just doesn't sound funny.
Yeah, no, Carson, the Sword Art Online I've watched, which was with Carson. I watched 2 episodes of the second part, and I was like, it was mind-numbing. Nothing happened.
Anime is an interesting concept, okay?
Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not.
We watched like 3 episodes of Asterisk War.
Oof.
Oh, you mean pornography? Yeah. I remember that time we watched pornography together.
For every grappler Baki, we have a lucky star. What can I
I
say?
don't know what that means. You guys are just throwing out names now, and our viewers are
Sorry,
like,
we're not losers.
our viewers
Grappler-
are just
Grappler
having their
Baki.
faces droop right now.
I want to watch this. I heard about it. It's a show where it's about wrestling and like mixed martial arts.
WrestleMania.
But like the strongest creature in the world is like a Neanderthal from like 2,000 years ago,
Oh
or
my God.
like 2 million years ago, and they sign a peace treaty with Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama so that he won't kill everybody.
What?
I
yeah.
want this.
What?
Like this is just an anime.
I want it. I want to see it.
We've got to watch that.
I don't know how
It
you
started
look at
as a
peace
manga.
treaty
They're
like that.
just starting the fucking anime. I'm like, well, this sounds incredible.
Why was it Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton signing a peace treaty?
It is. They are. No, they are signing a peace treaty with the Neanderthal.
Okay.
Who I think his name is. Is something like Pickle or something like that.
Oh,
That's a good name.
I like that.
And he's the strongest man in the fucking world. And they're like, please do not destroy America. Sign this treaty with us.
Oh my gosh. We've got to watch that. Anyways, I think
I
it's
hope
time
the
we
Donald
move
Trump
on from
impression's
anime
good.
for a bit. We'll talk about anime again
then
in
Lucky
future
Star's about little
podcasts, I'm
girl.
sure.
That's weird.
But before we get off anime, I just thought of Boba 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 Bo.
Oh
Didn't
my
watch it.
god. Bo is we sound like we watch a lot. I've watched like 30 in total, and half of those are fucking Miyazaki films. But Bo is about some blonde. What?
Sorry, it's just, I don't know. I looked down. Keep going.
Are you? Listen, you cannot talk about Bo without saying its full name. Bo.
Okay. Anyways, give us a synopsis, please.
It's about some blonde, like some just ripped guy with a fucking blonde afro who fights with his nose hairs.
It sounds like the best concept for a
it is
show
like
ever.
just the perfect surreal humor on the planet.
Could you spell that to me? I'm not sure how to spell
It's,
bo.
It's bo.
There's no letters there.
It's just BOs. Just a lot of B's and O's.
Oh. Are they spaced out? Or is it
There's
just
hyphen.
bo
No, it's
bo
Bo Bo Bo Bo.
Yeah, bo space bo. Or
It's
fuck,
pretty
it's like
easy.
bo. It's incredible. It is such good surreal humor, and it has like such perfect fucking satire. It is incredible. It is like in my top 5 favorite things ever.
For anyone listening, these things are probably best to watch in a group setting. You're going to enjoy it far more. So, like, if you want... Like, we're over time, over this podcast, we're going to recommend a lot of shit that we watch as a group to you guys. Find a group
we want
that...
you guys to be infected with the same kind of disease
Exactly.
we have.
We're going to recommend a lot of just the worst garbage that we want you guys to watch purely because we enjoy it so much. And it's not... A lot of times it's going to be stuff we can't feature on my channel because it's like, oh, that's copyright. I get claimed anyways on shit, so...
We could do like a stream where we have like a timer and we do a watch along.
That'd be incredible. I don't know. We'll have to see.
We should do that with fucking like something wacky.
Yeah.
Not grappler Baki, but something just wild.
Minecraft story mode on Netflix.
No.
Carson.
Does that exist?
Yeah,
No.
it's going to.
Oh yeah, it is. That's right.
Oh
Fucking
no.
Carson's first watch of fucking JoJo. Just make him watch the first 3
I don't
episodes.
think people care about JoJo.
I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, see?
We're people.
guys are bullies.
Anyways, so find a group to watch these things with, and I really do recommend you watch them. It will be a great time for you. Moving on, we're going to talk about my roommate, and then end off the
our
podcast.
Reddit to recommend.
Wait, what?
our weekly Reddit recommendation.
Speaking of Reddit, if you want to talk about the podcast or talk about things that we talk about on the podcast, r/callmecarson. Just saying. Had to get the plug in there.
Today's recommendation, okay, buddy, read.
No.
It is very good. I enjoy it. I use it a lot. Can't recommend this product enough.
By the way, advertisers, we would be really good at doing ad reads for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like money.
Moving on. We're going to talk about my roommate. I have a story. Okay.
Shout out to your ex-roommate.
Shout out to Jared. My boy Jared
I love the man.
is a really nice guy. Really, really, really good dude. He was homeschooled most of his life. Very innocent guy. He's the type of guy where he looks like nothing bad has ever happened to him. Just rides on air, has a great time. Only thing is, I've always been concerned that he's going to come into a situation where he doesn't know how to handle it, and it's going to really affect him and hit him hard. So cut to last night, it's like 3 a.m. We just got done having some like really deep conversations that stemmed from me talking about me withdrawing from school. And it was a nice conversation. And then we're about to go to bed, and Jared tells us being myself and my other sweet mate David, that he's not going to be around tomorrow. That he's going to be driving to Kentucky for a conference. At this point, we're like, that's new. Jared doesn't usually do stuff like this on his own accord. This is completely out of left field. And when he said this, he was extremely hesitant to tell us, and it was almost like hard to get it out of him. And that's why I was immediately skeptical of this whole situation. So moving on, we start asking Jared questions because he's never talked about going to conferences, never talked about a lot of the stuff he does in his free time. And the other night, he had actually just been to a meeting in like the middle of Indiana. I live in Indiana. I'm not going to tell you where, but it was a while away from where we live. And it was odd for him to be doing this. So we start questioning him. He starts talking about how he is learning from this guy around here that was in the 6-figure bracket in his 20s. And at this point, I'm like, okay, Jared's pulling out money. I am becoming more skeptical. I am big thinking emoji at the moment. And he's being very, like, there's a huge lack of, like, descriptiveness about everything. And we start asking, okay, what does this guy sell? And he doesn't give us a straight answer. He starts talking about his response was using the buying power of the consumer to create active money. And that sentence right there is, yeah, that sentence is like, this is him regurgitating someone else's line. And when I asked him to elaborate on that line, he couldn't do it. And when I asked him, okay, so what is it you're selling? What is it you're learning with this guy? And he couldn't give me an answer. I kept trying, and he just wouldn't give anything. He would just sit there like a bump on a log and not tell us anything. And I'm like, Jared, are you involved in a pyramid scheme? And he's like, no, I'm not involved in a pyramid scheme. And I pulled up the clip of The Office where Michael is showing off his new thing, and he draws on the board multiple things about how he's going to be getting more clients in, and it forms a pyramid, and then someone circles the pyramid, and they're like, it's a pyramid scheme. And then Michael leaves, and he's like, I have a few numbers to call. It's a really good scene, and it applied perfectly to the situation. afterwards, I asked him again, is this a pyramid scheme, Jared? Because it sounds like a pyramid scheme. And he says, no, it's not a pyramid scheme. So at this point, I started asking him, okay, so what is the conference exactly? There has to be a genre or a niche for the conference, right? Because you can't have a conference and not have a genre or a niche or something that brings people in. It comes down to a marketing and branding standpoint. And he couldn't give me exactly what the conference is. He didn't have an exact definition for what the conference was going to be. And that is the sketchiest thing that he could have possibly done, because a conference has to have something like that for it to be something legitimate. You can't just have people coming in without it being very odd circumstances, such as people coming to him and saying, come to this conference, we'll tell you more. Which is exactly what happened. So I keep asking him questions, and I eventually get around to, okay, who's running the conference? And he tells me a name. It's LTD Team. I look up LTD Team. I go to the first thing, and it's the splash screen for this website is a member and password. And it says, here, I'll look up LTD Team. I want to get this quote exactly right. One message, one mission, 100K strong. So I still don't know what they're doing. I still have no idea what this is. Here, I'll link it to you guys so that you guys can see this website. It's so like, wow.
You know it's good when your mission statement is vague.
The fact that it starts off with a sign-in screen is so sketchy to me. And I look down at the logo, and the logo is a staircase. You know what has stairs? You know what forms that shape? A pyramid. You know what happens when you flip that logo on its side? It becomes a pyramid. And I'm like, Jared, is this a pyramid scheme?
Yeah. You know how they like have their social media link? The Instagram is private.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's check the Twitter. Twitter is this Twitter account is tweets are protected.
Oh.
The Facebook. Let's check the Facebook. Oh, the Facebook seems to be open to the public.
Oh, yeah. No, when he told me the name of the conference, he just said Summit. And I'm like, you know, Jared, Summit is the most generic name for a conference I've ever heard. It gives no...
Summit is a type of conference.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
It's what it's called, yeah.
You gotta climb the pyramid, get to the top.
The LTD Summit, not... Also, yeah, that's just the fucking pyramids of Egypt.
You're just climbing the pyramid scheme until you lose all your
I'm
money.
not done. I'm not done, by the way.
My favorite part
the story
was
isn't
Carson
finished?
messaged me, and he said, all of the members have, like, emeralds and diamonds by their name.
No. That's what they call their members. Or there's, like, stages of members, like emerald and diamond. And I said to Ultrive,
Got you.
They're...
And Carson was like, their members, they're like emerald and diamond levels, and like there's pyramids, and I just said, I can't believe Jared is part of the Minecraft version of Vanoss Gaming.
There's two. There's only two types of things that name their members like that, and they're both scams: Minecraft servers and pyramid schemes.
Look at this. It's like some cult stuff.
What does it say?
I hope you want freedom as bad as you want breath. Thank you, Larry Winters.
I'm not going to belong.
I don't...
I also want to say they put on belong, they put the capital on B and L. So it's be long.
I do not like this.
They just have inspirational quotes on there. They don't have anything about
I know, right? So I start asking Jared more. Jared knows nothing about this, right? Or at least he's not wanting to tell us what's involved. After I find out about this, I go back to Google and I type in LTD Team, and I see the third result for the auto search says pyramid scheme, LTD team pyramid scheme. I'm like, Jared, is this a pyramid scheme? And he swears up and down it's not a pyramid scheme. I'm like, Jared, I'm looking at reviews right now of LTD team. It is a pyramid scheme. They refer to their members as Emerald and Diamond. You cannot... I have not been told what exactly they do. So I started looking into it and reading stuff about it. And these people are saying, so you spend $200, and then once you spend that $200, you're in the system, and then you'll make more money off of getting more people to be a part of it. And I'm like, that is literally the textbook definition of a pyramid scheme, Jared. This morning, my friends were trying to convince him to not go, asking him more about it. He couldn't give them any more answers, and he's on his way to Kentucky right now to go to Summit. I hope they write up on on the PowerPoint. They write how it works, and it shows a pyramid, and they're saying it's not a pyramid scheme, and Jared's wheels are turning and recognizing, wait, I don't think it's a pyramid scheme, guys.
They told us it's not. I feel like the second you have to say this is not a pyramid scheme, it's a pyramid scheme.
Right here on the Facebook site, this Facebook page, it says, I didn't want to create income. I didn't want mentorship. I wanted one thing, Diamond.
Yeah. No, yeah, what?
I wanted to craft that pickaxe. Let's get this bread.
I went to like this way. I looked it up, and like the third thing, joystick. It's like no. It's they say no, it's not a scam, and I'm like, okay, let's see what they're actually about. And it says that they offer mentorship and training materials, and that's all they say.
Well, LTD team works through Amway. And then when you look up Amway, the second result is pyramid scheme. Amway is also a part of it. It's involved. So what I read was you pay the $200, but $175 goes towards LTD. No, $175 goes towards Amway, and then there's an extra $25 that goes towards LTD. So they throw it's like a combined package. LTD team works in a different way where they promise like mentorship and stuff. Yet I still know so little. I still feel like I'm out of the loop on what exactly they do. Because it's a pyramid scheme.
Well, there's a reason why all their stuff is
Yeah, I know. I don't understand. Like, literally the way Jared got sucked into this was hearing someone say that they made it into the six-figure bracket by the time they were in their 20s. And and then now he's like, yeah, I'm going to go with this person. I'm going to learn more about building up this business. That he doesn't know what the business is, but he says it makes sense. And that's because it's Jared.
Oh, there's money. I like money.
See, they're developing the team leadership to make the money.
Yes. Mentorship.
If somebody had a way to make that much money, they wouldn't sell it to you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this Facebook page, and it's like...
It's just inspirational quotes from their people. That's all it is.
This dog, you could be this dog. Happy.
Diamond has created just an absolute fairy tale dream lifestyle.
Yeah. No, this is like some Scientology level stuff.
All you gotta do is give us $200 and we'll make you money.
We'll give you diamond membership, whatever that means.
You could get a pick.
It makes you extra cool.
You could be a pick and wear an owl head and be Vanos Gaming mining diamonds.
Yes.
Diamond is truly where you're able to make an impact.
Well, yeah, because you can make 1,000 impacts. It has the most durability.
Set sail once more towards your goal. That is the most generic quote I've ever heard. That
Honestly, my goal is to
Work
build
for
a house by
the things
lake.
you want.
Anyways, that's my story.
If Jared pays into any of this, disown him.
Anyways, we're building this podcast up brick by brick.
All you need to do is buy Diamond membership.
Please donate, and we will
They have a
sell
messaging
you
app just for
bricks.
LTD team members.
That's cute. It's like Tinder for pyramid schemers.
So LTD stands for Leadership Team Development. LTD provides a system for success through quality teaching and training materials for IBOs and is a proud supporter of numerous charities and organizations. That is their
Like Vanoss Gaming.
I have a feeling the charities and organizations, I feel like the people who benefit from that are those people. I donate to the charity of my bank account.
yeah, they also offer like educational audio, video, and books covering inspirational topics, and I guarantee you they make a bunch of money off of that. So like they suck more money up at these seminars and conventions that they create by having people go out and get them to come to this conference so that they can learn more about what LTD team does, because you don't know what they do because they just throw out vocab at you.
I hate vocab.
I know, right?
Just make like a fortune cookie vague sentence, and then just fucking throw the thesaurus at it, and you've got yourself a pyramid scheme.
Hey, Josh, would you like to tell us about the Vanoss Gaming pyramid scheme?
All right. So Vanoss Gaming, right? This man has the millions of dollars. He's got wealth. He's got power. And then how do you do it? How do you get it all? How do you do it all? Well, what he does is he's got all those little gremlins under him, like Louis Caliber, H2O Delirious. I'm talking about back in the day. I don't know who the goons are now. Nogla and others. He's like, basically what they do is they all record like one set of footage one day, like an hour of footage, right? And then they each individually get cuts of that footage, and then they each put together their own unique quote unquote videos. And so you got Vanoss on top, and then you got like a network of people who basically all upload the same video, and then they make lots of money because they're all in like the same network together. And this is where like assumptions come in. I'm assuming there's like a pot that they throw everything into, and then they get like a percentage of that.
Didn't you assume at one point that they are just all the same person?
They're basically all the same person, is what I said, because that's what they do. They all upload the same video. That's what they do, and they get millions of subs and views. Because look at my rainbow thumbnail. Gary's Mod Funny Moments number 390,000. Oh boy.
It's just the same footage from number one.
It is. They're all the same footage. It's like they like record like 5 hours and then like string that footage out over a week for
over
each individual channel.
Episodes.
Yeah, remember that's divvied up to each and every one of these little gremlins. Because I remember I was like in like 8th grade or something. I was watching a video. I'm like, this looks like the same recording session as the one I saw on Vanoss's channel. Wait a minute. It is. Because it was. Because that's what they do. I wonder if they got a summit.
On that note, I think it's time we end the podcast.
All right.
Yep.
My brain isn't working anymore.
That's the final episode. We made it to 3.
Thank you, guys.
There we go. No monetization, therefore no reason to do this. I want my $3 a month, please.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that we haven't been able to make this as much recently. We're going to try and figure out a schedule that works for everyone to where we can do this weekly. And next episode, we're probably going to be having a guest. So look out for that, hopefully in the next week or two.
It's PewDiePie.
It's not PewDiePie.
It's PBDD.
It's not.
It's him. He's gonna come on. He's gonna go Friday with Beauty